Welcome back to Old School New School, episode 43. I'm Chester, I'm New School.
I'm Scott, I'm Old School. And before we start, little edit issue with the last episode. So our conference champions and Super Bowl picks are going to go right here. On to the main topic. We are going to discuss our conference champions and the Super Bowl champion. So you don't even have to watch the rest of the season because we know what's going to happen, right?
Yeah, we sure do.
We sure do.
You want to share your amazing prediction?
Yeah, and the great thing about this is it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can be so wrong.
Yeah.
No one, it doesn't matter because people just listen to stuff. Anyway, do you want to go with your AFC championship game?
I have the Bills.
Okay, who are they playing?
They are playing... this is a tough one.
A lot of good teams in the
Yeah.
AFC.
Except there's also a lot of bad teams in the AFC. I have the Bills playing the Raiders.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
All right, and who wins the game?
the Bills, easily. And it's a blowout.
Okay. I also have the Bills in the AFC Championship game, and I have them playing the San Diego Chargers. And I'm just going to say, I made this pick a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did.
And Justin Herbert just got his ribs hurt
Yeah.
or something like that. But I'm going to stick with it. Supposedly it's day-to-day. Hopefully he's all right. I have the Chargers pulling the upset against the Bills and winning the AFC. And I'll tell you why. You want to know why?
Why?
This is the third year in a row now that we've heard about how it's the Bills' year to go to the Super Bowl. And it's great. They're a really good team. But much like last year and the year before, and there's lots to do. This could be attributed to the Packers as well. What happens? They get a little tense, get a little tight, don't play a good game, and they lose.
Yeah.
So until they win and get to the Super Bowl, that's when I'll start believing in that team. I've got the Chargers in the upset. Onto the NFC. What's your NFC?
Your NFC is very
it's good
laughable.
stuff. Yes.
Anyways, I have... NFC. There's a lot of bad teams. There's who?
I thought you had this figured out before we were going to record.
You
want me to go
yeah,
so
you
can
go.
think about
Yeah.
it? All right. NFC. I've got the Green Bay Packers playing the Philadelphia Eagles. You find this funny, but this is what's going to happen. And believe it or not, the Green Bay Packers are going to win the NFC and go to the Super Bowl to play the San Diego Chargers. Okay. And now, do you have your picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the Green Bay Packers playing the Rams. I have them playing the Rams, and I have them winning, and I have them going to the Super Bowl.
Packers versus Rams. Packers beat the Rams. Okay, so we both have the Packers. Boy, we've just doomed our team.
Yeah, we have.
That's it. Maybe they'll go 4-13 and
Yeah.
fire everybody and get rid of Aaron Rodgers. No, they won't do that. They'll just stay the same course. They'll be fine. They'll win plenty of games and lose in the playoffs the way they usually do. Anyway, so Super Bowl, you've got Packers versus Bills. Who wins the Super Bowl?
You want me to give my score?
You don't need to give a score. You just do your
I
pick.
have the Packers winning on a last-second Hail Mary.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you picked the Bills earlier in the summer. So you got the Packers winning the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Now, this is boring. Nobody wants to see us pick the Packers. Both pick the Packers to win the Super Bowl. Fine, I'll pick the San Diego Chargers to beat the Packers in the Super Bowl then. Aaron Rodgers lays an egg, is afraid to throw to receivers because he doesn't want to make a mistake. And the San Diego Chargers blow out the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl 42-10.
Okay.
So that's what's going to happen. So you don't even have to watch the games anymore because we already know. We have the crystal ball.
I think mine is a little more accurate.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see. Watch when the Eagles make it. Okay. That's it?
Apparently.
Okay. Now we're back to episode 43. So let's talk about how bananas the weekend was with games. More bananas than week 1.
I think so.
I didn't think it could be even crazier, but it was totally crazy. 3 come from behind victories of double-digit points. Which one was the most surprising to you?
I think I have to go with Jets.
Just because it was like a minute and a half.
Yeah, there was a minute and a half, and they burned the Browns for a touchdown, and then recover an onside kick and get a touchdown within 40 seconds. So it's like, what are you doing?
It's got to be so tough to be a Browns fan. I mean, it's rough. I think I'm going to pick the Cardinals coming back. Because, I think Miami's a good team. So, I'm actually not... I mean, granted, it was a lot of points.
Yeah.
But that game seemed really crazy.
Yeah.
There were 500 points in the game. But the Cardinals just were lifeless for forever.
And then they just decided to play the game.
And it just happens. And, I don't know. It's got to be tough to lose those sorts of games.
Yeah.
Because they're so demoralizing.
I mean, the way the Raiders lost is just hilarious, but...
It's rough, though. So that's that. So let's get into our first topic. This week's topic is going to be... Which 2-0 team do we think is going to end up having a bad season? And which 0-2 team is going to rebound and have a good season? So let's start with the 0-2 teams. The teams that don't have a win yet, there are 5 of them. Which team, let's list them real quick. Bengals, Titans, Raiders, Panthers, Falcons. Which team do you think is going to rebound?
The Raiders.
You think the Raiders?
Yes. I just think they have the best roster on that 0-2 team thing, and I just think, they did start the season off a little clunky and stuff, but they got to get used to it, It's like, they'll get in their groove, they'll get their, 10 wins or something, whatever they get. They'll make the playoffs maybe, I don't know. But I think they will rebound from 0-2.
Okay, I mean, they got a good roster. Things just aren't clicking quite right yet there. I'm going to go with the Bengals. Went to the Super Bowl last year. They look terrible. I mean, Joe Burrow gets sacked every play. But the offensive line has 4 new guys on it. So it's going to take them a little time to gel. I think they'll get better. They're a good team. I just don't think they belong with these other teams. I mean, I agree with your Raiders pick.
But the Titans look horrible.
The Titans just don't look good.
The Panthers are the Panthers, and the Falcons are the Falcons,
Exactly. So, all right, you've got the Raiders. I took the Bengals. So let's flip it. 2-0 teams that we think are going to fall off the cliff. They're all high right now. They're super excited. Their fan bases are super excited. The 2-0 teams are the Dolphins, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Eagles, the Giants, and the Buccaneers.
Yes.
Who is your team, your 2-0 team, that you think is going to fall back?
I have to go with the Giants. It's more the only logical... I want to go with the Chiefs because I do not think they will... Is this a hot take? I don't think the Chiefs will make the playoffs.
That is a hot take.
But I do not... Out of all these teams are quite decent and good, and the Giants just don't fit in with that crew, so I just think they will drop.
Okay. Yeah, and they haven't played anybody. I mean, not that we can really tell. Yeah. I mean, they play the Cowboys this week. That'll be interesting.
But isn't Dak hurt? So.
Dak's hurt. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, it's tough to believe in this Giants team so far after what we've seen in previous years. Have they turned it around? You never know, maybe, but I agree with you. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Why?
I think the team's going to implode this season. Tom Brady doesn't look happy or like he's having any fun. They're getting in fights with other teams, like getting suspended.
Year. Oh my God! Last week, sorry.
Yeah.
Total fight over.
I mean, is Evans like a little bonkers? Is he? Not completely there. What's going on with that guy? Because he's got a history of being like a nut job.
I think in either 2016 or 2017, when they had Jameis Winston as their quarterback, and they were pretty bad. When they played the Saints, Marshawn Lattimore, it was the same. It's always them two. It's like they have a history of.
Yeah.
It's almost like, if anyone remembers from 6 years back. Sorry, I went pretty far. Odell and Josh Norman, like they have a history also of like just getting in these. It's as if they like have some kind of beef with each other. Like they can't somehow just play the sport.
Grow up, guys.
But
no, it's totally unnecessary. So yeah, that's I think the Buccaneers. I mean, I could be so wrong. You know, Tom Brady may go out in a blaze of glory, but he just doesn't look like he's having fun. Yeah. There's obviously some personal issues he's dealing with right now. The team doesn't seem to be really in sync. They got a lot of injuries. I have a feeling the team's going to fall off. So that's this week's topic. Yep. Next, we're going to go to Thursday night's game.
All right, now we are going to go into our Thursday night game, the Steelers versus the Browns. Now, who do you got in this horrible matchup?
It's tough. You know, the Watt brother is hurt, right? Is he out for 6 weeks?
I think so.
Something like that. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Okay.
Just because I for whatever reason I think the Steelers are the worst team in the league. They're 1-1, but I still think they're the worst. They're in the bottom.
Wow, that was very unexpected. I am just gonna take the Steelers because I think the Browns are I don't know how to put this. They were a horrible team, got some players, became a wild card bound team, and then dropped the bomb again, and now they're
a hot mess.
They're a hot mess. Yes, exactly. They are a
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. It's a toss-up for me. Both these teams aren't very good. I don't think
they're both probably gonna wet the bed when coming to this game, but we'll see. I assume it'll be low scoring. I'm gonna say Steelers. I'm gonna say Browns 14, Steelers 17. I don't think either team has a good roster. I mean.
I'm gonna go 8-4.
Wow! What the?
Yeah, four safeties for one team and 2 safeties for the other team.
Okay, you do you.
8-4.
Anyways, that was a wacky prediction. Yeah. I also agree. I think both these teams are in the bottom 10 of the 31 teams in the league.
32 even?
32. Sorry.
Yep.
32 in the league.
Okay, well that's it.
Yeah.
Don't come at us in the comments.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peace.